Enjoy 4th of July weekend celebrating America's birthday with WagerTalk and Sports Memo. Whether you're traveling or just throwing a barbecue, having an all-access picks package is the easiest and most efficient way to get selections from your favorite handicapper. A 7-day all-access pass is priced at $119, but this weekend we're in the celebration mood and dropping the price down to the cost of a 3-day all-access, meaning that $119 7-day is now only $59. This comes out to under $9 per day. There is no coupon required, and there is no cap on how many WagerTalk and Sports Memo handicappers you can lock up at this price. From our WagerTalk, Sports Memo, and Gold Sheet families, we would like to wish you and your family a very happy and safe 4th of July holiday.
Hey guys, welcome in and a very happy, what the hell is today? I think it is July. Can you believe it? It is July 2022. Hard to believe, but halfway through the year, but still plenty of racing action coming your way, including the Stephen Foster Stakes this weekend. And who better to help us make a few bucks here at the track this weekend than the pundits themselves, as we welcome in Marco. I'm a horse owner that doesn't tell anybody his horses are racing and wins. D'Angelo, as well as Sig, joining us here. Always a pleasure, gentlemen. Sig, what is going on, my friend? Can't believe it's July, but I know you got something cooking here this weekend in the world of racing.
Yeah, Joe, it's July, which means one thing. Saratoga and Del Mar are starting in just a couple weeks. Looking forward to that. But this weekend, we got some great racing, guys. We're going to be covering the Stephen Foster for you from Churchill, but there's some great racing going on at Belmont as well, and that's what I'm covering over at WagerTalk to the end of the meet here. So we got 2 more weeks at Belmont. Tomorrow, guys, Life is Good returns to the track. It's going to battle Speaker's Corner. Also have Charger coming back, and he's battling the block off. So there's a couple great races already lined up at Belmont, but we're looking forward to talking to Stephen Foster at Churchill today.
I have no idea who he is. Like a stranger, really. Hi, sir. What's your name? Oh, you're the horse owner. That's right, Marco D'Angelo. What's going on besides, you're winning horses? What else is going on, my friend?
Hey, you know what, guys? It's July 1st. You know what that means? It means my trainer is sending me the bills for those horses. I'm looking around. I don't see anybody here to help me when that bill arrives, but, it's okay. It's good. What's good about this race this Saturday is we're getting to the halfway point of the year. We're through 6 months, but we're start thinking about Breeders' Cup. And the winner of this Stephen Foster race gets an automatic entry into the Breeders' Cup Classic. So this is not only a $750,000 purse they're racing for on Saturday, but they get a free pass into the big race into Breeders' Cup Day. So it's exciting times. And yes, I did cash a ticket yesterday. I don't know, my phone, I got to take it in and get it looked at. I send text out and it just spins. I don't know what goes on.
Yeah, I know. Hi, let me see if I can. Hi, Sean? Hi, good seeing you. Yeah, sick bastards. All right, before we get to, we'll dive into a couple of promos and everything we have here, guys. Well, let's dive into a couple of these horses for the $750,000 Grade 2 Stephen Foster here at Churchill Downs. And who are we starting with here, Sig? Are we starting with you? Are we starting with Marco? How do you want to go about this? I'm going to give you the choice because I'm done asking him. Talk to me.
10-1, Joe. I better hop on this one horse here pretty quick.
Go!
Caddo River. It's a hard-swing colt for Brad Cox. He's making his first grade stakes start as a 4-year-old here. He's been racing exclusively in allowance company so far this year, even though they did have him on the Derby Trail for a portion of last year's campaign. He's won his last 3 races here by a combined 15 lengths, but he's going to find the competition a little bit tougher here than the allowance company he was been facing all year here at Oaklawn and Churchill. He's going to actually be battling a couple of really good horses, including last year's de facto Kentucky Derby winner, Amanda Lone, who we'll be talking about here shortly. While Cox and jockey Ricardo Santana Jr. have won 3 straight races here with this colt, he's going to have a hard time. Number one, he's going to be without Lasix for the first time in about 7 races here. And he's going to win some more races here in his career, but he's going to have to be placed at the right level of competition. I think he's a little in over his head here. Caddo River's going to be a toss for me.
All right, got to go. Tossing, we'll see what Marco does here with American Revolution number 2, 7-2 here. Saez and Pletcher here. Didn't do all that well last time out here, Marco. What do you think of American Revolution?
Well, quick update on the odds on the number 1 horse. The minute Sig jumped on him, horse went to his knees and went to 99-1, but I don't know. Number 2, American Revolution. A lot of people thought this horse was going to be good at first asking in 2022. After a 6-month layoff, he came out on June 4th, finished 4th, went off odds-on favorite in that race, and a lot of people were disappointed. But, guys, it was the first start in 6 months. If you watch the race, he was 5 wide in the first turn and caught a wide trip the entire race. He finished 4th, got beat 3 lengths. That was the Tightener race, okay? Yes, it was a $200,000 purse, but they were pointing to one race, and that race is right here, the $750,000 Stephen Foster in that trip to the Breeders' Cup. You got Luis Saez aboard, as he's been for all but one start, and what was the one start he wasn't on him? Last race when he didn't do well. We'll look for this horse who last year, 6 starts, 5 wins, 3rd in the other one. This is a horse I think is going to be overlooked by a couple other horses in this race. If I get 7-2 on American Revolution, I will be extremely happy. I like the 2. You'll hear me talk more later in the show.
All right, moving on. Number 3, 5-2. Hurry up and get it before Sid apparently jumps on him here. 5-2 for Olympiad, Sig, Junior Alvarado, Bill Mott. A lot of folks whispering about this horse. What do you think?
Yeah, Josh saved this one. I won't jump on him here, but I do like Olympiad here. This Fightstown colt, all he does is win races. He's 4-0 so far this year. He has in his career, he has 6 wins, a 2nd, a 3rd, and a 4th in his 9 career races. And the surprising thing about this, when we look at the past performances, is that 1 4th place off the board finish. Who was riding him? But jockey extraordinaire Irad Ortiz, which kind of stands out to me there. Bill Mott's been placing this colt very well here in all 4 starts with those wins, including 3 graded stakes so far this year. I think Junior Alvarado is going to sit just off the early pace, which looks to me to come from American Revolution and Caddo River. He responds well when asked here, and I think he's going to make a nice move in the stretch. He's been racing against some that are also in this race, the Stephen Foster on Saturday, including Title Ready and Proxy here. He's been able to put them away in previous races. I expect more of the same from him. I think Olympiad's a definite win contender on Saturday.
All right, good stuff there. Before we get to the number 4 horse, quick reminder here, guys, that Marco locked and loaded this weekend, MLB ready to go, as well as all of his horse selections. You can get them right now, a 3-day all-access pass, just $59. That's it. Just head over to Marco's page at WagerTalk.com. Since April 1st, guys, he's 155 and 112. His clients, they've been profiting just a little over $9,700 with a $100 unit here. His 4 and 5% plays, by the way, also 82 and 49 in the last 131. Red hot. Hop on board with Marco here. Get a 3-day holiday all-access package, $59 now at WagerTalk.com. We'll see if Title Ready might be in the cards for you this weekend, Marco, with Brian Hernandez Jr. and Dallas Stewart at a 15-1 shot. Ooh, it's got exotics written all over it. What do you think?
Well, just a quick update on that special, Joe. I was too busy, cashing those tickets from my horse yesterday that I forgot that Wager Talk had a special 4th of July special this week, which is actually better than the 3-day package, because don't buy the 3-day package, buy the 7-day package, because this weekend it's the price of a 3-day. So wonderful. Get 7 days for $59. It's amazing when you're busy cashing tickets. You forget to check the promos.
Shocking.
Title Ready. I'm going to be as nice as I can possibly be. The only horse he beats in this race is the one horse if Sig is on board. That's the only horse he's got a shot to beat. This is, I don't understand his placement in this one. Yes, he finished third last time, but he was beaten 4 lengths, really wasn't a key factor in that race. And if you look at his grade 1 race, 3 back, he got beat by 18 lengths, finishing 8th. This is a horse that 3 starts this year. The last one was his best. I can say that he has improving speed figures each of the last 3, but those improving speed figures still aren't good enough to go with the rest of this field. He's 15-1 for good reason. He's a stone-cold closer. I don't think that there's going to be a suicide pace in here, that he's going to make up a lot of ground. He's a toss for me. Title ready is not ready.
All right, not ready for Marco, but you guys may be ready for Sig's daily racing reports as well, each and every race day over at WagerTalk. Grab those, guys. Available at 9 a.m., delivered straight to you. WT.buzz/Sig. Make sure you do not miss out on his cards each and every race day. Great opportunity to hop on board at the track with Sig. WT.buzz/Sig. And Sig, what do you think about number 5 here, Proxy, Joel Rosario? This is a horse that you got to love. Every time he races, he hits the board, but he just doesn't win any of them. What do we think here?
Yeah, Joe, he steps up to the plate every time he's asked here. He's running some big stake races. He had a lot of buzz on last year's Derby Trail before not making the starting gate that year, last year. But this horse, if you look back at his past performances, hits the board almost every time he's asked to come out and race here. Joel Rosario is taking him out here for the first time for trainer Michael Stidham. And it's going to be interesting to see what tactics they employ here for this Tappa colt, who's still looking for his first grade stakes win, but he has many runner-up finishes on that, basically on his resume right now. He came from off the pace last out in the Blame Stakes, and the way this race is shaping up, he's most likely going to be coming off the pace again. If I have a horse coming from off the pace, if I want to pick one rider, it is Joel Rosario. So it's going to be interesting to see how he attacks this race and what strategy he uses here. Like Marco said, I don't think we're going to see extremely fast fractions early here, but this horse does have a little bit of pickup. My one concern is he did scratch last week out of Thistle Downs, but the connections may have believed that Saturday here in the Stephen Foster prevents a better spot for this colt here. I expect him to hit the ticket here as he normally does, and I will be using him underneath on my exactas, trifectas, and superfectas.
Awesome. All right, moving on to a very familiar name, familiar horse here, Marco, number 6, Mandaloon. I gotta believe by post time will absolutely be the chalk of the race. Can we add Kentucky Derby winner to the resume of number 6? Don't mind if I do. Talk to me here, Marco, about Mandaloon.
Well, Mandaloon is the best horse that's never won a grade 1 stake race, at least on his own. He's gotten placed there. Yes, everybody knows what happened in the Kentucky Derby. It took a long time. They finally deemed him the winner, declared him the winner by disqualifying Medina Spirit. But he still hasn't gotten, they haven't updated his purse earnings to show that. Also, if you remember last year, and I remember it all too well because I was at Del Mar that weekend for opening weekend, that the Haskell was being run in New Jersey, and he didn't win that race either. He got placed the winner when Hot Rod Charlie took the field down, making his swooping move to the front. That was my ticket that got taken down with him. So Mandaloon is a bittersweet horse here for me. If there's going to be controversy, you can bet that he's going to be involved in it, and he's going to be the benefactor of it. Now, with that said, he is an honest horse. He's had 10 career starts. He's been in the money 8 out of 10 times. He has won 6 of those races. My concern is he hasn't raced since February. And the reason he hasn't raced since February is he made the trip over to Saudi Arabia for the Saudi Cup, and he didn't race well there. And too often we see horses go over there, they're in great form. They go over there, they don't perform well, and they come back to the States, and sometimes it takes a start or two before they regain their form. I have to use him on the ticket because he's training well in the back class. But for me to pull the trigger and put him on top when he is going to be over bet, I just can't do it. He will be on the ticket, but I'm going to go for somebody else to beat him in this one. Use Mandaloon on all of your exotics and tries and supers, but I'm not going to go for the chalky win with Mandaloon.
All right, no chalk for Marco's future, but this next horse and last horse, guys, pretty interesting, Sig. Last Samurai was trained by Dallas Stewart, now being trained by Dwayne Lucas for this race here. What do you think? Has a good track record on this at Churchill. What are you going to do here with Last Samurai?
Yeah, Joe, I found it interesting. Last Samurai won last out at Oaklawn in the Oaklawn Handicap back in April, and then they decided to take him after that win, basically in a Grade 2 stake from Dallas Stewart, and place him with the coach, Dwayne Lucas, who basically has more experience than the three of us combined, I think. He may even have more years on all of us except for Marco.
Mm-hmm.
But it's going to be very interesting here. Last Samurai is a horse that shows up every time he's asked here. If you take a look back at the past performances, first, second, there's a seventh in there, but then first, third, second. So this horse likes to show up. He does like Churchill Downs with a win and 2 third-place finishes in 5 races here. And he does like this distance going with a win and a third place and 3 attempts going this 9 furlongs here. I expect some improvement for him first time off for the new barn here. They've had him since April, so they're going to have some time to work with him here. He's going to see a tougher field than he did in the Oaklawn Handicap, but I look for him to come running late here and maybe pick up a piece of your exotics. I would use him deep underneath, maybe on your tries and your supers here. Last Samurai, not a win contender, but definitely a contender to blow up your ticket.
All right, well, there you got it. 7 in the field here, guys. Time to take a look at what Marco and Sig's tickets look like for this 10th race tomorrow at Churchill. Sig, we're going to start with you, my man. Tell me, what is your card looking like for the Stephen Foster?
Yeah, Joe, I ended up on the 3 Olympiad on top. He's 5-2 on your morning line. I think he's got a little bit better spot right now. The Mandaloon's going to be coming in off that trip to Saudi Arabia and the recovery time he's had. But I think either of those horses can win. I did use Mandaloon in that second spot. I like the fact that he's had that time off is going to benefit him and also maybe a little bit of a hindrance to him on his first race back here. He has been working a little consistently for trainer Brad Cox. Basically drawing a line through that Saudi Arabia race. He looked horrible that day. It could have been the surface, could have been the travel. There's a number of factors there. But otherwise, he consistently shows up every time he's asked here. I think Florent Drew is going to have him in the mix here, and I can see a nice stretch battle between Mandaloon and Olympiad here. I did use Proxy, who I talked about earlier, with Joe Rosario hopping aboard for the first time in the third spot. And the 2, American Revolution, the Todd Pledger horse. I think he's going to be in a much better spot than he was last time out in the Blame here. I love the fact Sias is climbing back aboard, who's had a lot of success with this horse. So for me, Joe, it is going to be 3, 6, 5, 2 on Saturday.
3, 6, 5, and 2 for Sig's card at the Stephen Foster. And Marco, how many horses of Sig's did you copy? Come on, be realistic here. What do you got?
Yeah. Well, just one other quick reference to Sig made the comparison about my age and Dwayne Lucas there, and you had quite a chuckle,
Sorry.
Joe. You know what else Wayne Lucas and me have in common?
What's that?
Neither one of us texted you or when our horse was good this
Oh,
week.
you bastard. Yes. That's a good point.
Yeah. Chuckle up now, boys.
Yeah. Hi, Sean? Sean? Yes. Hold on.
All right, guys. I'm going with number 2, American Revolution. I alluded to it. That race last time out, that was the tightener. Todd Pletcher didn't have him geared up, ready to go full throttle in that race. He got what he needed out of that horse. You'll see the real American Revolution here. I got him on top. Second, yes, I got to put Mandaloon there because he's going to be second. How else can he be placed the winner if he doesn't finish second? Okay, point. So you gotta put him in the ticket second. And third, I could have interchanged these 2 horses either way, third or fourth, but I went with the 5 Proxy. I like the way the horse is progressing. He's always there, as Sig said. He lines up there every race on the ticket. I think he's going to be there. His style is going to be off the pace. Again, I don't think it's going to be a super quick fractions, but I think there's going to be enough of a battle with Mandaloon in American Revolution that he's going to come later and get a piece of this ticket. I have him third proxy. And then for the third spot, yes, how can you leave Olympiad off? The horse is 4 for 4 this season. This will be, I feel, the toughest field he's faced so far, but he's in good form. So for me, it is 2, 6, 5, 3 in the Stephen Foster.
Boom! There you got it, guys. 2653 for Marco. Don't expect him to repeat it or to call you to let you know what he might be playing, because he just doesn't do that. But a quick reminder, guys, it is 4th of July weekend here. Opportunity, like Marco talked about earlier. Forget 3-day all access. Right now, a 7-day all access at a 3-day price. Just $59. You get every play, both at the track and on any field you can find, including the track here with Sig and his daily racing reports. But Marco, 7 days, $59. Take advantage of that 4th of July special now and hop on over to Sig's page. Grab those daily racing reports, guys. They are the Bible and the gospel here at the track, beginning at 9 a.m. each race day over at wt.buzz/Sig. All right, that'll do it for us here this week here, guys. We want to wish you and your family a very safe and happy 4th of July. Make sure you got all your fingers and toes when it's all said and done, and make sure you come back and join us. Hit the subscribe button, hit that little thumb in the upper right-hand corner as well. Hit the little bell, you'll get notified. But until next time, guys, on behalf of Sig and Marco, we appreciate you hanging with us. Good luck with your plays all weekend long, guys. We'll talk to you again soon. Good luck.
Enjoy 4th of July weekend celebrating America's birthday with WagerTalk and Sports Memo. Whether you're traveling or just throwing a barbecue, having an all-access picks package is the easiest and most efficient way to get selections from your favorite handicapper. A 7-day all-access pass is priced at $119, but this weekend we're in the celebration mood and dropping the price down to the cost of a 3-day all-access, meaning that $119 7-day is now only $59. This comes out to under $9 per day. There is no coupon required, and there is no cap on how many WagerTalk and Sports Memo handicappers you can lock up at this price. From our WagerTalk, Sports Memo, and Gold Sheet families, we would like to wish you and your family a very happy and safe 4th of July holiday.